Tata Boeing Aerospace శంకుస్థాపన కార్యక్రమంలో కేంద్ర మంత్రి మనోహర్ పార్కర్ మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
And I always think that those who remember what they say at the time of celebration and complete them afterwards are people to be noted for future references. So let me acknowledge Boeing for this deal. Let me also make it clear that policies are aplenty. I have seen as a Chief Minister of a state, Honorable IT Minister KTR, he mentioned about friendly policies. I have, as a Chief Minister and a politician of quite a big standing and one who is fond of reading, I have read many industrial policies. And I have seen the glossier the policy is, more attractive it is printed. You can be sure that it is done by someone who doesn't know anything on the ground, because it's done by a consultant. I'm not saying getting things done through a consultant is always bad, but what is required is hand and application of mind by the government or the minister concerned. I believe that while drafting a good policy is an basic lesson you require, a success depends on execution. If you don't execute, a policy does not work. And I have seen the seeds of good execution in Telangana, and for a very short time I am with you, and I am ready to take your word that you will execute whatever you are promising based on whatever I could see. In our Kokni, there is one proverb which says that Bhatavil and Shitachi. That means if you want to check up the quality of rice, and when you cook it, whether it is done properly or not, you can take one or two small grains and check the cooking. Then you can make out whether the full cooking is properly done or not. So you can make out from one or two instances whether the things would go properly. And I have seen at least the tea herb, though I didn't get a cup of tea there.
Next time.
I found a very innovative and a positive mind, and that too executing certain initiatives which are thought of. So here is a team which probably dreams, gets up right in time early in the morning and doesn't loiter, and execute the dream. So you need to sleep and dream properly to get a vision or dream to execute, but also get up in time to execute those dreams. So I will definitely help from my side. A lot of people ask me about FDI inflow into India on defense initiatives of Make in India, and this is one of the initial big FDI. Things do take time. Make in India in defense, even if I place order, doesn't happen overnight because it requires time period to mature. No, army items are not procured off the shelf. Unlike you buy a TV or you buy a mobile, which you just walk into a shop, pay the money and come out with a product you want. Army or defense products normally do not come off the shelf. They have to be manufactured after you place an order. And to place an order itself take a hell of a lot of time. I think Pratyush will agree with me. With everyone, Tom, Dick, Harry sitting in the department who doesn't understand anything about the actual product, asking some vague and sometimes funny questions also, sometimes relevant questions. And then after he satisfies himself, getting transferred and someone else coming and raising the different kinds of query again. I think procurement in defense is item which should require to be insured for the risk. We are trying to speed up the process, and I expect a lot of indigenization and a Make in India in coming months. I once again appreciate the efforts of Tata and Boeing together for this plant, which will not only bring good FDI but generate a substantial number of well-trained, skilled manpower jobs.